The interesting part about community forests is that these forests aren't managed just for timber values, but for the community, right? We have recreators in the area, hunters. So being able to manage all these different, aspects can be a little bit challenging, but it's important. It's important for the community to have these areas that are managed for them and not just for the monetary value, but the other values that exist within our forests. Here I am.
Yeah.
So right now we're brushing and cutting all the combustible organic material so that if a wildfire does roll through the area, that it's more easily managed.
We've done a lot of logging with 40% retention. It's pretty hard to see that we're even in there. We try to keep the fiber local, try to sell it local as much as we can, to keep local employment. We hire all local loggers so it stays in the community. We have a value-added mill that we ship some wood to, which creates a lot more employment.
We have a certain amount of area that stays the same. It means that the community can be really long-term thinking and sustainable thinking, and we value lots of different parts of the forest, and it's based on what the community values.
Good morning.
How was your weekend?
Not long enough.
No, I was feeling the same. So yeah, you can start anywhere in here.
Of course, it looks like a park after when it's done. So it's much nicer to camp and hike through, and we're making the forest better for everybody.
This project isn't just about wildfire risk reduction, but we're taking into consideration a lot of the ecological and wildlife values. So those patches are acting as, bedding areas for wildlife. We can kind of think for ourselves a little bit and come up with ideas that are conducive to a very specific area.
How climate change is impacting our forests, impacting our communities, and it's just community forests are taking a more proactive approach to how you should be managing your resources. This is part of the Thompson Rim Trail, so it's quite heavily used by people wanting to come up here and setting up under the stars. To me, it's a must-do if you're ever in Creston. We have forest recreation, forest education, wildfire risk reduction, so those are the three main areas that we focus on. So it's good to see that diversification and contributing to the community.
We have shareholders. We have the town of Creston, the regional district, we have the Erickson Water District, we have the trails, and we have an environment group, and they all sit on the board. We have a lot more community involvement if there are issues, and we can sit down and listen to what their issues are versus the big companies that they do what they want, basically. I think that's the bottom line is, as a community forest, you're not getting rich, but you're putting the money back into different things that helps the community.
Managing for many aspects makes it a little bit more challenging, but a lot more interesting. It feels good to give back to the community and to feel like I'm doing something that's going to benefit the people around me.